Alright, hello everybody, it's 444RR with the next video on the 365-day magic challenge here at Bob's Magic Emporium. It's one of the other tricks from Chris Ballinger's off-Antttack 2 today. It's a really great trick. This is wipe off, a really cool trick. This is probably one of my second favorite trick in the off-Antttack 2 DVD next to the original off-Antttack routine. Alright, so here's the trick. I'm going to do it, then I'll do a little review of it. So I have here, well, first of all, before I show you, I don't know if you ever heard of the old expression, crazy eights. Not only is that a card game, but it's also an expression. It means that you're really something super weird is about to happen. That's what that means. Let me show you what I mean. The craziest 8 in an entire deck of cards is the 8 of diamonds. Now, if you were here, you could actually feel the diamonds are printed on the card, but you have to take my word for it that they really are printed on the card. Now, I told you that the 8 of diamonds was the most craziest 8 in the entire deck of cards. Let me show you why. If you give the 8 of diamonds a little flick like this, all of the diamonds go off the card like this. They all just disappear off the card, fall off the card. One of them fell off the close-up pad, but there we are. All of the diamonds fell off the card. This is Wipeout. Alright, a really, honestly, super cool off-Antttack 2 trick. Let me get the off-Antttack box. off-Antttack 2. The gimmick, this is the same gimmick used in off-Antttack. The exact same gimmick that's used in the original off-Antttack routine. And this is actually just one of the most amazing effects on this DVD when you have the diamonds fall off. And they can examine this card. This card doesn't have any pips on it, so it's really cool. You get the revelation of no pips, and it's not just that the pips come off and you're left with the card. You're left with a no pip card except in the corners. It's really cool. So it's a really cool trick. This wipe off. Now, Chris Ballinger talks about you're actually wiping off. Now, you can do it the way I did it in the performance. You can just flick the diamonds off the card, but he also teaches you a way to do it where you can wipe the diamonds off, where as you're wiping, the diamonds are falling off the card. But that's a more advanced handling to wipe off. This is like off-Antttack. If you have off-Antttack 2 and you have the DVD, you know that the wipeout, if you do it the way I performed it, it's going to be kind of the exact same handling as off-Antttack 2, or the original off-Antttack routine. But the wipe-off routine, if you do the more advanced one, it requires a lot more sleight of hand and more advanced sleight of hand too. So I don't think it's, but if you do the trick just as I performed it, you need a little sleight of hand, very basic sleight of hand though, and it's pretty easy to do. The other version of Wipeout that Chris Ballinger talks about in the DVD, it's a lot more sleight of hand, heavy sleight of hand involved in angles and all that. But this is one of the other really cool ones on the DVD. All the tricks on the DVD that Chris Ballinger goes over with the off-Antttack 2 gimmick are really good. Like there's one where you make a live butterfly appear. If you're into making live animals appear, you could do that with the off-Antttack gimmick. You can make coins appear like I talked about when I did the off-Antttack routine. And the gimmick lets you swap things out without being detected, which is really cool. So there's a lot you can do with the off-Antttack gimmick, and it's not just one trick. With a lot of Chris Ballinger's tricks, he gives you multiple bonus handlings to use with the trick, and off-Antttack 2 is no different. So this is a really great trick. Again, as I talked about on the Monday video when I did off-Antttack, the original off-Antttack routine, it's a great trick. I recommend going out and picking it up before and from MagicGeek.com because it's a really great trick. The other thing about this wipeout, though, it is one of the more complex tricks on the off-Antttack DVD to build. You can't just do the trick when you get it. You got to go out and get some other items before you can. You might have the items laying around your house, but you can't just like break open off-Antttack 2 and do this routine. You got to do some pre-setup, but once you've done the preset, you're ready to go with this trick for life until you decide not to use this version of the trick. There's some other tricks on the off-Antttack DVD as well where you do need to do some pre-setup and get some other stuff that's not supplied with off-Antttack. But This is a great trick. I recommend if you have Anttack 2 or you're gonna get Anttack 2 or you've already bought it and it's on its way to you, definitely learn the wipe off because it's really cool to watch the pips fall off the card. So that is wipe off from Anttack 2. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next Magic Challenge video.